Today we're going to look at a $5 purchase that I have that's literally worth its weight in gold, and we're going to show you something that you probably didn't know. Hey, it's Don. Today we're going to talk about a $5 purchase, a little stack of cards that I found. And we're going to talk about the sheer value in something like this if you know some certain information. Now, these are cards advertising Lieutenant John W. Danenhauer's speech, a lecture that this gentleman was giving. Now, this $5 purchase was for 6 cards dated 1882 talking about the Arctic. And Lieutenant John W. Danenhauer is giving a lecture, and these cards are advertising his personal lecture at a specific time, a specific place and date. And it talks about his trip on the USS Jeannette. Now, that ship was trapped on the Arctic. It was an exploration. It was the Jeannette expedition. And these cards detail the trip itself. As you can see, the ships, the whole works. Scenes of them in igloos and things along that line. And they show them hunting for food. And this one, here's another one, and you can see their ship in the distance. And then here is their ship sinking. Their ship was stuck in ice, and the ship was actually destroyed by being crushed. And they were forced to walk across the Arctic tundra to get somewhere safe. Now, this lieutenant made it back quicker than anybody else. And in 1882, he was already giving a circuit. He wrote a book, and he was talking about his Arctic expedition. It was a harrowing trip for them across the tundra. He made it back. They split up into 3 boats. There's a big, long story, many books. There's movies on the topic as well. But this is for one of the actual gentlemen who was involved in that speech, his lecture. That sort of thing, things related to expeditions, exploration of any kind can sell for some insane amounts of money. Literally, these cards will be worth their weight in gold. My $5 investment will turn into hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of dollars here for these small vintage cards from the 1880s. Let's hop over and look at a few other items just to give you an idea on the broad range of items that are tied to expeditions of all sorts. Age is not the important issue here. It's what they are exploring, where they're at, and the quality of the material. Those cards just happen to be from the Jeannette. Another ship is the Endurance expedition. Usually the expedition is named after a ship or the person in charge, like Byrd's expedition, Admiral Byrd's expedition. All of those sorts of items from any of these expeditions can carry some value. Like for Admiral Byrd's expedition, they release stamps and there's covers, cancellations, cachets on envelopes, playing cards, trading cards, there's records. You name it, for any of these expeditions, there's a ton of fanfare and collectibles from them. They can vary from something like this Ernest Shackleton's letter to pieces of the actual ship and things along that line. There's many, many different types of collectibles. Shackleton, if you don't know who that is, please look him up. Very interesting. Again, there's movies, stories, books, and a ton of other information on his expedition. As you can see, this signed letter went for $1,550 US. Fine example, something you won't find every day, but you never know. Might show up in a stack of envelopes, letters, or things, and if you don't know that name, you may not think a solitary thing of it. The letter doesn't even have to be from his expedition, it just has to be from him. Now, here's a Russian Imperial medal that sold for $1,700 for a British Arctic explorer. It's a nice piece. Again, if you don't know or don't know enough to look into something, you may be missing the key aspect of why it's worth a ton of money. You may sell something for dirt cheap because you didn't spend your time researching it. I love photos. Anybody who watches my videos knows I love photos, postcards, and paper. Now, this is a real photo signed by Sir Hubert Wilkins, and he explored the North Pole. Any of the polar expeditions, Arctic, any of that stuff is highly collectible. It's more in modern day times. These happened all the way up into the 20s and 30s, some of these expeditions, even up into the 50s, 60s, and later, to areas that no one had been to before. Now, this is a CDV, Carte de Vista of Richard Francis Burton, and he was a well-known explorer as well. Soldier. CDV is basically a photo mounted on a small card. You can see the price, $437 US. Now here's a large format photo from 1938. Again, the age isn't always so important. This is an Alaska Canadian Arctic expedition photo. $357 for this photo. You can see a ruler in there. It's around 18 by 24 inches. Nice. It's a real photo is the key to this. From the expedition itself, taken from one of the cameras used on the expedition. Here's some items from the Fram expedition. This was a 3-year expedition. There's 56 glass photographic slides. These were taken with, again, the same camera. There are mass-produced copies of these, even produced back in the day, that can still sell. Anything original, a real photo of any sort, real slides, negatives of any sort, any of that sort of thing are primo top dollar items. As you can see, this one sold from Australia for those of you out in Australia. Now, just like the cards I showed you with Danenhauer's lecture, this is Shackleton's talk on his expedition on an amber roll, which is a cylinder record. Edison cylinder player is used to play this. This one went for $500. Top dollar, that's about the top mark you would get for any cylinder record of any sort. These are just primo scarce items. Everybody wants to hear him talk himself. Everybody wants to hear the explanation of the expedition. Now here's a CDV from Sitgrave's expedition. Naturalists' expeditions are fine too. Darwin and such forth like that all do extremely well. $375. Many times these would be signed at a lecture, just like the cards I showed you. Danenhauer would have probably had CDVs of himself, and he would have signed them on the back and sold them after the lecture to make money, basically. Just like a music group doing it, selling t-shirts and things like that, still to this day. Same basic principle happened. That's why these do show up with autographs and notes and things like that on the back or on the front of them. You can see the price, $375. Now here's a Will Stagger expedition lot of slides, original slides. These are more modern day things here. So they don't necessarily have to be super old. These are modern day, as you can see, $350 basically. They may have been able to sell them more if they priced them higher. Many people aren't aware that things like this can sell for incredibly high prices across the board. Now here's another Shackleton item. This is a glass plate photo negative. They've just reversed it to show you the image so you can see what's on it, which is what I do with every negative that I sell. Negatives do extremely well because that means if the copyright's dead, which it may be on this one here, you can print mass quantities of them. You've got to know the laws to do stuff like that, though. There are copyright laws on many of these sorts of items. Still $275 for this super rare item. And one last item here is a stereo view. I sell stereo views all the time. I love stereo views in general. This is from a Colorado Territory expedition. This area was unexplored until this 1873 expedition. So all of this sort of thing can sell for some good money. $275 for one single stereo view card. That's pretty darn good. These are things that I can usually get for $1 or $2, in all honesty. This sort of thing right here. You see me buy them, you see me sell them, they go for good money. But exploration of any sort is one of my favorite areas to look in. But anyway, that's what I have for you today. Well, there we have it. Hopefully that gave you an idea, some thoughts. If you enjoyed this video, please hit that like button down below. You can also hit the bell icon to be notified if I post new content or go live. Subscribe and tell all your friends.